Welcome to a story that will help you open the gifts that life has given to you. Come with me to a room in a hospice. It's quiet, as it often is in hospices. In the bed is Benjamin. Benjamin has been there a few weeks now, and we all know that he's nearing his end. Next to his bed is Victoria, his daughter. She is, like most of us, in a very hectic part of her life. She has children to take care of. She has a very interesting job where projects are given to her because she is a great project manager. She gets things done. And now she's been spending more than a week here. Of course she is. We all know that there is no such thing as a good time for a disaster to happen or for tragic things to happen. She knows that her project will not be as well run without her as with her. She knows that her children are missing her and that it's hard for the rest of the family to keep up while she's away. Still, she's here. This is the last time she has with her dad, and she wouldn't miss it for the world. They haven't said much in a while. That whatever they wanted to say has already been said. On top of it, Benjamin doesn't have much strength. So it's silent in the room, but the emotions fill up the space. Suddenly, Benjamin squeezes Victoria's hand. He looks at her. The eyes are wide open, and he says, all these days that came and went. I didn't know they were my life. The words strike a chord in her heart. She knows that her days are coming and going at a frightening pace. And she realizes that yes, they are my life, yet I rush through them. She lets that sink in. She squeezes his hand and he falls back into a sleep, dreamless but filled with thoughts. A little later, the same day, he looks at her again, but he doesn't seem to see her. What he sees are gifts, beautifully wrapped gifts. They're floating around in the room. They are with beautiful ribbons tied around them, boxes. All these gifts, he says, and I didn't even open all of them. Now Victoria is looking at him, a bit confused, a bit scared. So far, his mind has been clear. But this talk of gifts? She didn't bring any gifts. No one else has brought any gifts. Who gives gifts to a dying person? She's not even allowed to bring flowers here because other people can't deal with the fragrance. There are no gifts, not a single one in the room, yet he's looking at gifts, he's talking about gifts. He is thinking about the gift that was given to him at birth. The ability to create beautiful things out of wood. He loved carpentry when he was a kid. He still has a few of the items he created. That was one of these boxes, one of these gifts he opened. He opened it, he used it, he made people happy with the things he made. Then he grew up. He became a father, a dad, a responsible person who had to work and provide for the family. The carpentry thing, it kind of disappeared into a life where a lot of other things seemed more important somehow. So that gift he returned. He sees another gift. He opened that once. He never used it. It was a gift for dealing with really complex things. He could look at things that seemed very complicated and make sense out of them. Not that he worked with that. He started working with languages because that's what his mother had done. She was a great professor dealing with languages, and he became a teacher too. But his ability to work with complex structures, he put it back in the box. There were so many gifts around him, and some he'd never opened, and he realizes they will die with me. They were given to me. No one else can open them. They will die with me. He turns to his daughter and he says, Vicky. He is the only one who calls her Vicky. Her real name is Victoria, but he has always called her Vicky. Vicky, you have gifts too. You need to open them. If not, they will die. They will die when you do. Do you remember when you were small and you were performing for your dolls? She looks at him and says, no, not my dolls. I didn't have much dolls, Dad, but my teddy bears, yes. That was such a silly thing. I was just a kid, you know. I was, yeah, I know. I did put them there. I did put my teddy bears in front of me, and then I would perform and pretend I was in a play. It was just childish. No, it wasn't. It was a gift. You could always put a smile on people's faces. You could always make people emotional with your stories and with your way of giving them, of speaking them. You shouldn't give that up. That it was hardly a career. It was something I did when I was a kid. No. It was a gift. You have so many gifts. If you don't open them, they will die with you. No one will benefit from that gift. He drifts off to sleep again. Victoria is thinking about what he's saying. And she thinks to herself, maybe he's right. Maybe we are all born with gifts. Maybe when we enter this world, we are given gifts, and maybe my gifts are unique to me. Maybe my dad's gifts are unique to him. And maybe it's the people who open their gifts and share them with the world that we call gifted. Maybe I am gifted. Maybe I am a gifted person. I just didn't open enough of my gifts. Victoria has fallen asleep. When she wakes up, it's dark outside. Her father is sleeping, she thinks, or he's already gone. She can't really tell, and she really doesn't dare to fully check. What she does see is a note, a handwritten note in his hand. She carefully leans over so she can read it. To my beloved daughter. When she reads it, she hears his voice the way it was when he was young and strong. Remember, Vicky, that those days that come and go, they are your life. Always ask yourself how you want to use every day of your life. Remember what you were like as a kid. You knew then, we all knew then, but we forget that there's nothing we have to do. But there's so much we can do. Anything we want. We can open every single gift we have. Live your dreams. Don't let them die when you die. Live them. Of course, remember to care about you. Care about your loved ones. I'm so happy for the time you're spending here with me now. Care for you. Care for other people. But most of all, make every single day count.